Hi guys, quick training tip for this week. If you want to have Bruce Lee skill, you gotta train like him. So as you could see in the short training sequence, I was practicing the straight lead, the lead punch over and over again. So I did break down the technique and trained separately parts of it. You can train the hand, you can train the hip, you can train to move the hand before the push shuffle, and then you can train to punch with the footwork in all four directions and between. And the key is you have to practice slow and do a lot of repetitions and repetitions and repetitions, and eventually you're gonna get comfortable with the technique and you're gonna get faster and you're gonna be able to execute the technique faster and still technically correct. But this takes a lot of time and you have to practice it. I would advise you to do 1,000 a day, 5,000 a week for a whole year. Then you will do about 250,000 repetitions. And when you have done these, you're gonna be very comfortable with this technique, which doesn't mean you stop training it. So you still keep training it and training and training. When you want to achieve the skill a Bruce had, you have to train like him. And don't let you tell anybody Bruce Lee had unique genetics. He was only Bruce Lee because he was Bruce Lee. The truth is he was Bruce Lee because he trained like Bruce Lee. So if you want to go in this direction, you have to train like him. So you do all these repetitions and you do and train and do all your footwork so you get fast with this technique. At the end of the day, the goal is so you can use this technique, you can use the footwork, you can use your distance control, and you can use the timing to hit the guy before he can hit you. So you don't need any of these old things that Bruce trained, all this trapping and Wing Chun, and you just throw it away because you have unique skill. You're like a fencer. You go, you score, and your opponent can't even react to this. So this is the way the late Bruce trained and the goal he wanted to achieve. I just tell you how to do this. So of course I can't go into the details of the technique and how the technique works. So if you want to learn this, just go to one of our groups, or you can also, I'm gonna put the link below. You can also check Tommy's online lessons where he breaks down the technique so you can train this, you can take this and train this and train this. I trained a lot of straight lead back in 2009, where most of my training, like 80% of my hand training was only straight lead for the whole year. And once you get there, yeah, well, like nobody can take it away from you. Like I said, don't let anybody tell you you're not Bruce Lee, so you don't train the stuff Bruce Lee trained. We're gonna teach you something else. If somebody tells you that, so just turn around and go away and look for another teacher. So if you want the skill, you have to train like this. It's simple as that. And the straight lead is only one technique. You have a back fist, you have a hooks, rear hand, or variations of the front kick, of the side kick. These things are trained exactly the same, but you put the most amount of time in the most important things, so you get really good at this. You don't need 50 different martial arts. You can train this alone and break the technique down. You take a training partner you teach him how to hold pads, then you learn to apply this. Yeah, I hope it works for you. Subscribe to our channel, give it a like, and learn more. See you next time.